I have 100 pounds of apples to process. Let's use some to make apple butter. I started by weighing out the apples that I needed. These were already washed, and then I ran them through the KitchenAid spiralizer, which peeled, sliced, and cored the apples for me. I saved those peels and cores to make apple juice and jelly, but I cut the apples in quarters and then added them to my pot. I let it boil gently for a half hour in apple cider, and then I ran it through my food mill, which basically made it applesauce. I added it back to the pot and then followed Ball's sweet apple cider butter recipe, and I made a double batch, so I added sugar, cinnamon, and ground cloves. I gave it a big stir and started to reduce. It just did not reduce the way that I wanted it to, so I popped it in the crock pot and it sat overnight. I wanted this apple butter to be so thick. When I was finally happy with the consistency, I got my jars ready in the water bath canner, rinsed off my lids, and then filled my hot jars with hot butter. 2/4-inch headspace. I debubbled, wiped the rims, and added my lids and rings to finger tight. I boiled the jars in my water bath canner in 2 layers for 10 minutes. I let them sit in the canner for 5 minutes after shutting it off to help prevent siphoning, and then I let them sit on the counter for 24 hours to seal. These little jars were perfect to give us Halloween party favors last week, and we had plenty left over for us. Honestly, we still have a ton of apples left, and I may make another batch. It is that good. Follow along for more as we are canning one thing a week to build up my can tree.